That looks pretty good. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Finally parked for the day and it's time to make some dinner. We're gonna make pasta salad for dinner tonight. We're gonna use one chicken breast. It's about a pound, maybe 3/4 of a pound. I got it marinating in lemon pepper, garlic, salt, some simple seasonings. We're gonna get that cooked up and then get the pasta cooked up, and we'll throw this together. So let's get into it. There's a bunch of different ways you can do chicken in the Instant Pot, and for this we're gonna do it kind of the fast, easy way. We're gonna turn this on. It's on where you can see it. There's a saute setting right here. We're gonna turn that on. We're gonna let it heat up, and we'll put some olive oil in here, and we'll get the chicken breast browned, and then we'll put the trivet in there, put some water in it, and then we'll use the pressure cooker to get it done while we're getting everything else ready. You can also take your chicken breast and cut it up and dice it up and then just throw it in here and saute it. It's whatever you want to do. I do it both ways. I'm going to do it this way because I have some onions and stuff I want to cut up while this is cooking. And I just used garlic powder, some onion powder, some lemon pepper, and then just some salt. Hand sanitizer before we get too far into this. Can you guys see that? I don't know if you can see it. It says right here, it'll say hot when it's ready to use. And then we'll dump some olive oil in there. And I just use whatever brand. This one's the Great Value Walmart brand. It's whatever you need. Just get regular olive oil though, don't get the extra virgin olive oil. The olive oil, when you get it, it's got the little pull tab in the top. Instead of pulling that out, I just poke a little hole in there, so that way when I'm ready, I can just squeeze it and put a little bit in there. And make a giant mess everywhere because I'm trying to make a video. There was a little bit of water left in here, that's why it's crackling and popping. And because I'm doing it this way, I need tongs, which I have somewhere in here. We'll use tongs to grab it. I am not very prepared right now. One of these days I'll get good at doing this, but right now we'll just go with the flow. What you want to do when you put the chicken breast in there, what you're doing is you're trying to sear it so that way it locks the juice in there, so when you pressure cook it, it doesn't dry it out. And you can, if you want to, you can set the lid on it sideways. It's up to you. We don't need that. We'll give it a couple minutes on that side, and then we'll pull it out, put a cup of water in, and then we'll set the chicken breast on the trivet, and we'll just set it off to the side while we cut up the red onion. Once the chicken's done cooking, we'll put the pasta in to cook, and while that's cooking, we'll cut the chicken up and get it ready. There. Flip it and get the side. When you're pressure cooking things with the Instant Pot, you don't have to just use water. You can use chicken broth or beef broth or whatever kind of liquid you want to use. I know people, when they make ribs, they use Dr. Pepper mixed in with water to make the ribs taste better. I guess, I don't know, I don't ever cook ribs, so, but you can use just about any liquid. Give that side another minute, and then we'll set it on this trivet and put some water in there. When you buy an Instant Pot, it comes with a little cookbook and it tells you how much time you need for certain things. With a chicken breast this size, I usually do it for about 15 minutes. Set that right there. 1 cup measuring cup. Take this, set it inside, put our lid on, make sure it's on sealing instead of venting, and now we're gonna go off, pressure cook, I don't know if you can see it, 15 minutes, and then we can set it over here out of the way. We're gonna need our cutting board. So that can go there and do its thing. I highly suggest when you're cutting onions in your truck, roll your windows down. Oh, that was a strong onion. Alrighty, our chicken just got done. It's been sitting here. We're going to release the pressure on it. And before we get too carried away, take this and cut right into the thickest part. Oh yeah, that's done. So that's done. Stink. And we still have liquid in here, which is nice. We're going to take our pasta and just dump it in, and that box didn't have enough in it, so we'll go ahead and open another box. I like the rotini noodles. It doesn't matter really which noodles you get, as long as you want to try to get ones that are the same size. Basically, you don't want ones that are real thin in one spot and then real thick in the other. Probably be enough. Take our tongs, just kind of spread it all around. The nice thing about making pasta in the Instant Pot is as long as it's all covered, you're good. So we're gonna add some salt. And we need just a little bit more water. It's not quite all covered. That should do it. We'll put the lid back on. The nice thing is it's already hot, so we're going to go pressure. We're going to drop it down to about 8 minutes. And we'll let that do its thing. While that's doing that, we'll cut this chicken up and we'll put it in a container. And I think I want to add some jalapenos to this, so we'll cut up some jalapeno and some red bell pepper. The other way you can make this chicken is you can cut it up like this while it's raw, season it all, and then just saute it in the Instant Pot, and it'll get cooked the same way. And it's all personal preference, whatever you want to do. I think the next time I make chicken, I'll do it that way and show you what that way looks like. All done, so we'll put all this in here. Set it off to the side. I have lids over here as well, so it'll have a lid on it. I want to do some red bell pepper and a jalapeno. The downside of cooking in the truck is you have such a small kitchen. I personally don't like tomatoes, so I don't put tomatoes, not potatoes. I don't like tomatoes, so I don't put tomatoes in my pasta salad, but you can. I'm going to use the red bell pepper, the jalapeno. Let's do some green onion. I like the white part of the green onion as well as the chive. We'll do a little bit of that. A little bit more. Drop most of it on the floor, don't you? And we'll do some mushrooms and red onion. So we'll have red onion, green onion, jalapeno, red bell pepper, mushrooms, chicken, black olives, and pasta. You can add or subtract whatever you want to this recipe. I'm just showing you what I'm making to hopefully give you some ideas on what you can do. If you guys are liking these videos and getting value out of them, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button, the like, hit the subscribe button, and turn on notifications. And leave me comments. Let me know what you guys want to see. Is there any specific meals that you think you want to cook on the truck or that you're interested in? If I have the stuff to make it, we'll see what we can do. This channel's for you guys. It's not just for me to get on here and do whatever I want. I want to help people, so I want you to tell me if there's anything specific you want to learn about. So let me know in the comments below. And that should be good. Oh, okay. 5 more minutes on that. Chicken's done. I'm going to take this. I'm going to split it between the two to make it a little bit easier. Last thing we need to add, and that's some olives. Love me some olives. I drained the juice out of these before I started the camera. I walked over to the grass and dumped the juice out in there. There we go. Once the pasta gets done, we can add it to it, have dinner tonight, and have lunch tomorrow, or dinner tomorrow, or however you want to do it. The nice thing about dumping the pasta in the juice that was already in the Instant Pot, all the flavoring that was in there from the chicken will get cooked into the pasta. It'll just help add to the meal. And the pasta is done. There's not very much water left in there either. There's a little bit, but it's alright. It's all the juice that's in there. It's not bad. Well, it looks good, it smells good. Let me turn this off, unplug it. We're ready to eat dinner. Yes, it takes a little bit of time to cook in the truck, and it takes time to do anything really. I mean, it's all about what you want to do. Do you want to walk inside and stand in line for 10 minutes and get a greasy cheeseburger? Or do you want to cook something that's halfway, somewhat, maybe a little bit healthy and cost you a lot less? You just got to figure out what works best for you. I mean, this probably took me almost an hour to do everything. And again, I'm trying to shoot a video at the same time. But tomorrow we'll do a super simple meal, 2 ingredients, be done in 20 minutes. So I'm going to dig into dinner and get to editing this video. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hope you have a good day. Bye.